Hi, welcome to Nona's Here. I'm Nona, and today is Fun Time Friday, hosted by Tiff from Broke Girl Aesthetic. Now, I love Fun Time Friday because I get to do whatever I want. And today, I am doing 2 crafts. They're very easy, they're fun, and they're budget friendly. I am doing 2 bunny wreaths, and almost all the supplies are from Dollar Tree. So, if you're one of those people that say, oh, I can't craft, I'm not creative, I don't have a crafty bone in my body, well, I'm your girl, because if I can do it, you can do it. You just stick with me, watch my video, and you'll see what I do, you can do. Now, before we go any further, I have a favor to ask. You see that subscribe button down below? Well, it's free. So if you'll click on it and then click on the bell that's right next to it and click on the word all, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And you won't want to miss any of the fun that we have here at Nona's Here. Remember, everything I do is fun, easy, and budget friendly. And what I do, you can do too. You just wait and see. So, I'm going to get over to my craft table and show you how I made 2 bunny wreaths. By the way, I will also link Tiff's channel down below to Broke Girl Aesthetic and the playlist for everyone else who is joining in today for Fun Time Friday. Now, have you hit that subscribe button yet? If not, why don't you do it right now? Remember, it's free. And then hit the bell and the word all. Now, enough chatting. Let's get over and see how I made my 2 bunny wreaths at my craft table. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so glad you did, and I hope you enjoy my video. For my first bunny wreath, I'm going to use this foam wreath form. Everything I got at Dollar Tree except for the burlap tape, which I got at Walmart. This is a 9.8-inch wreath. I'm going to use this speckled eggs that I got at Dollar Tree last year. I think they have them again this year. This is the tape I'm going to use. It's sticky tape. And I have some bunny picks, and I'm going to use this bunny. It's meant to hang up, but I'm going to use it differently. I have some flowers. I have some leaves. You know, I always have more things than what I need. I have a stuffed bunny. I have a bunny stake that you can stick in, a hanger. So I'm going to start with that burlap tape, and it is great. It was expensive, though. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I'm going to wrap the whole wreath form with this burlap tape around and around. You just pull off the backing and it sticks. One thing I found, if you don't try and cover the entire wreath form, if you leave just little spaces, it covers better, because if you try and cover every single little space, it kind of doesn't cover real well. So as I went around, I kind of left little spaces, and it did a better job. So I covered the wreath with this burlap tape, sticky tape, and when I got done with that, there I go, see? And see where I did leave some spaces? That was much better. And I still had some left over, burlap tape from Walmart. So now I'm ready to decorate. I'm very proud of myself for having covered that wreath. I'm showing you where I left little spaces, but that's not going to matter because I'm going to decorate it. All right, so now I'm ready to decorate with all the things that I have. And the first thing I did was I glued on those eggs, speckled eggs. Now I know it looks pretty sad right now, but it's going to look better. So then I started gluing on my little flowers all around in between the eggs and starting to look better. And then I'm going to take my bunny picks. I broke off the sticks and I just hot glued my little boy and little girl bunny heads to the wreath form and put those kind of at the top, what I will consider is the top of the bunny wreath. See how easy this is? I'm just gluing things on, hot gluing things on. And that burlap tape makes it really easy to glue things on. It's holding really well. So I'm still, okay, I finished gluing on all the flowers and a couple leaves, and you don't even see the green foam wreath underneath. There it is, it's all done. It's real cute. See? Alright, so now I have to do something to the back to make it hang. So I just took some twine and double looped it and hot glued it to the back to hang it. Okay, now we're on to my second bunny wreath, and again I'm going to use that Walmart burlap tape, and I'm using a bamboo wreath, and now I am going to use those bunnies that are meant to hang up, and I'm going to leave them on the string because that's going to make it so much easier. And I told you I'm a girl that likes easy DIYs. I'm going to use that beautiful ribbon that I got at Dollar Tree, and I have some carrots from Dollar Tree, and I have, what else do I have there? Oh, those are called felt bunny garland. They're a garland, but I'm not going to use them like a garland. But see, they're attached at the ears, below the ears with ribbon, and I don't want to cut them apart because then every bunny would have two holes up there. So I just left them on the ribbon. And I have a lot of flowers and berries, and then I also have some pretty sparkly Easter eggs, but if you know me, I have lots of more stuff than what I actually use. So I have a lot over there to decorate with, and I'm going to use my glue gun. So the first thing I'm going to do is to take that Walmart burlap sticky tape, and I'm going to wrap the wreath with it, just like I did the other one. Now I have it all wrapped and I'm ready to decorate. So I still have a lot of that tape left, and I'm going to take this bunny garland and I'm going to lay the bunnies around it, and I'm going to see how it goes, just laying them around there all attached. And then I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to start gluing the bunnies down. See, I left the ribbon that connects the bunnies because that just seemed easier than cutting them all apart and then having to worry about the holes on the bunnies where the ribbon goes through the top of them. So that's what I'm doing there, is just gluing all the bunnies down around the wreath. Then I'm going to take some of those flowers and carrots, and I'm going to glue them in between the bunnies to fill in the wreath. See how easy this is? Like anybody could do this. Alright, so I got all the bunnies on. Alright, now I'm going to take the carrots and I'm going to glue them on in between the bunnies just to fill in the spaces. See, nothing easier than that. So I'm just hot gluing them on again that burlap tape makes everything easy. Okay, now I filled in the spaces with my flowers and the carrots. See how cute that looks? Didn't look like much to begin with, did it? All right, that looks pretty good. So now I decided I needed a bow. Well, I am a terrible bow maker, and I started out with this piece of ribbon, which turned out to be too small, but I'm going to show you how I made a bow. I take a piece of ribbon and I just keep folding it over with the pretty side out. This is wired ribbon, and I just keep folding it until I get where there's a tail left. Then I squeeze it in the middle, wherever the middle is, and I take a piece of like baker's twine. I like using the baker's twine because it's real thin, and I tie it real tight in the middle, and then I take that tail and I wrap it around the middle so it covers the baker's twine and makes it look all finished. And then I fluff out the ends. Okay, so there's one that I made it bigger. Okay, you can see the baker's twine hanging down there. So that's exactly what I did. I just took a longer piece of ribbon, I folded it over and over and over, folded it in half, tied it real tight with the baker's twine, and then took the tail and I wrapped the tail around. Now I'm fluffing out the sides, and there's the baker's twine that I tied it real tight with. Now I'm going to take the tail, I'm going to wrap the tail of the ribbon around the middle so it covers the baker's twine, and where I pulled it tight in the middle, I'll hot glue that, then I'll trim it off and I'll hot glue it to the wreath. Okay, I'm going to show you how I hot glue it. Looks real messy right now, but it will look nice and neat when I get done. All right, and then of course the most important part of making a ribbon is fluff, fluff, fluff. I'm going to glue it right there to the top where those 3 carrots are. So here I am, I'm going to hot glue it and try not to burn myself. That tail, I'm gluing it down to the back of the ribbon. Glue it around, press it down. Okay. See, then in the front it looks real nice and finished. See, I don't do well making bows, so I do it the simplest way possible. I'm going to glue it again to make sure it holds. Press it down. There you go. Then I'll trim off that tail so it doesn't stick out. All right. And now I'm going to take it, I'm going to hot glue it, I'm going to pull out the ribbon sides, and this is a good size to fit on this wreath. Sometimes I have to do it 2 or 3 times because like the first one was way too small. Now I'm going to hot glue it to those carrots. Once I get it, I fits with it a little bit to make sure I have it like I want it. I'm going to hot glue the ribbon to the carrots. Just like that. See, it's so easy. Press it down. And then I'll do more fluffing once it dries. And there we go. Now I have this beautiful satin pink ribbon, and I'm going to use it to make the hanger. So I've cut off a piece, and I've kind of twisted around, and I've hot glued it to the top back of the wreath, and I'm just going to put a little piece of fabric across it to make sure it holds real nice. And my bunny wreath number 2 is finished. So let's take a look at bunny wreath number 1 and bunny wreath number 2 hanging up. Okay, here's bunny wreath number 1 with boy and girl bunny faces, the speckled eggs and the flowers. I think it came out real cute. And here's bunny wreath number 2 with the bunny garland and the flowers and the carrots. I think they both came out real cute. Tell me in the comments down below which one you like the best. And I appreciate you watching my video, and a special thanks to Tiff for allowing me to join in today at Fun Time Friday. Be sure and check down below for her channel link and the playlist of everyone who joined in today for Fun Time Friday. I hope to see you again very soon at Nona's Here. Bye.